Hello everyone, hi, I'm Rituparna Ojha and I'm a technical lead for EDSCA, and here I am to explain you about BIM. So in this further video, we'll be learning about few informations about what is BIM, how it's going to inform you about the real-time informations that we are going to get it for civil engineering or architecture or interior purposes. First thing first, we should know about what is BIM. You can shortly call it as a BIM, which is like Building Information and Modeling. So lot many people have a conception and an idea that the BIM is a software. No, that is a misconception. BIM is not a software, it's a group of software. You can say BIM is a platform which allows a lot of software collaboratively to help multiple engineering aspects, such as in civil engineering, like architectural or interior designs, especially AEC industry. Alright, so these multiple software, this collaboration of software guides you how you can improvise your knowledge in the academic field, and you can also get a good number of quality education that can be helpful for your future education and also future career. As I explained what is building information modeling, so also we need to know what are the main features of building information modeling. So as we know, when it's the core branches, when it's a core branch of engineering, we have lot many work in progress, like in a practical works, that is field works. But still the way is improvising, the world is improving in terms of softwares, in terms of visualization, in terms of graphics and all those things. So how to involve all these things in our engineering aspects, which is like our core branches. So this software, these kind of a software which involves multiple graphics, AR, VR, kind of multiple landscape designings and all such things, it can combine and can give you a wholesome output of it. Now we learned about what BIM can give you these things, what improvisation can give you or what benefit can give you. Apart from that also, it's a very good platform to convert 2D to 3D modeling, not only 2D to 3D, 4D, 5D, 7D visualization also we can do with the help of BIM softwares. The question might be arising, is the BIM has a only kind of software or few softwares? It can be Revit architecture, Revit structures, it can be ETABS, it can be 3ds Max, it can be many more software that you can just count and it's there. And all these things not only targeted to one particular field, they are involved in multiple phases of AEC industry. Let it be architecture, let it be structures, let it be MEP, let it be any kind of department. You name them and it's there, and you can just learn the software and you can create any kind of magic you want in your field. So the question might arise in yourself that how can I learn and how can I improvise with these things? So there are few basic steps that you can involve in this to get a professional in BIM. All you have to do is start learning about it, start exploring, get a training program, get a certification done, then get your networking done, and there you go for a bigger job opportunity. So apart from these things, so once you start learning it, so you might be thinking it's an ongoing demand. But what about the future? What we have in the future about BIM? Nothing to worry about it. BIM contains lot many improvisation in terms of futuristic, which means AR, VR, AI, everything is a part of ongoing projects of BIM. So once you start learning it, once you start involving in it, so step by step you can learn these things and you can create a nice futuristic developments. So when we learn about BIM, there is a multiple terms, multiple speciality available there. But when it comes to structural, the field is very restricted. Only the experienced people got to know what the field works on, how the field works on. But when it comes to unexperienced people, when they're going to start it, they have very less knowledge about what to start, how to start. So let's learn about these things, how you can start as a structural engineer in terms of BIM. So previously we already know about what is BIM. So now what I'm going to tell you about is structural BIM. So here, how we have involved multiple softwares in regarding to multiple disciplines of engineering. Here I'll be talking about more structural engineering. So as you already know, in structural engineers, we have multiple divisions. So let it be concrete, let it be steel, let it be any kind of subjects, let it be timber. So these things are very much new for the freshers. So how they can start up as a fresher, as a structural engineer? First, they have to start with the drafting tools. So for the drafting tools, we have many softwares available. Let it be AutoCAD, let it be Revit, let it be ETABS, so many softwares are available. Similarly, once we finish off drafting, then we'll go for modeling softwares. Similarly, how we learned about it, like architectural designs, we have a structural modeling tools also. Let it be again Revit structure, let it be ETABS, let it be Tekla, there are multiple softwares are available. So once we learn how to draft it, how to model it, then it becomes a little bit idea what we are going to work on it. Then slowly we can go into analysis mode. And analysis is the major part of structural engineering. So simply, if I can say what we do in analysis, we got to know how the building stabilizes. So in architecture designs, what we do, we plan a building, we design a building, we model a building. Now in structurals, what we do, we make sure the building stabilize. The building, let it be any kind of load comes up or any kind of exterior hurdles comes up, it can withstand all those things. So how to do these things will be all learned in particular softwares. So once the analysis is done, the next step is to detailing. Detailing has to be done properly so that only it can go forward to the next engineer and they can calculate how we can create the proper dimensioning of building. Then after it, we have to do renders, then we have to do report creation, and multiple things involves in structural designing. So all these things sounds very big, very tough. But once you start learning the software, it becomes very easier, or you can say you can get a path through how to break a structural engineer smoothly. So once you finish this, you will be having a very good knowledge about how to start as a structural engineer. So you can start with a basic and you will be having a proper knowledge of 3D modeling, also designing and analysis. So as we got to know how as a structural engineer we can start up with the softwares in BIM. Now learning these things, we can create a huge environment for those people, those civil engineers who wants to come as a structural engineers. So right now you might be having a basic idea what is BIM in respect of architecture and structure. Let's talk about interiors. So those people who wants to find a career in interior designing, or they are interested in interior designings, how to start up as a BIM modeler or a BIM interior designer. Let's learn about that. So when it comes to interior designing, so most of the student might be thinking what are the software that we used in this field, how to learn it, how we can work on it. So the major software that we use in interior designings are AutoCAD, then it comes to Revit, then it comes to SketchUp, then we can go for 3ds Max and so on. You can learn about 3D modelings which can be involved in 3ds Max again, and it can be Rhino, it can be Grasshopper, many softwares are available. So how to learn this software, how we can improvise our skills. Now this particular softwares that I have mentioned earlier can be learned very smoothly. As we can say, we can start with the drafting, then we can go for modeling, then you can go for interior modeling, like you can customize your designs, how you can do it, how you can visualize, how you can make it as a camera angles, how to do a walkthrough, how we can do the renders, all can be done in this particular softwares. It's not like that you can learn only in one particular software and can excel it. That is a wrong conception. You have to learn multiple softwares so that you can improvise your design, so you can explore more designs. So when you learn more and more software, you will be finding your confidence built up. So these softwares are very much important to learn as an interior designer. So as we got to know about the software, so how to learn, how to start of the software. It's very easy. When we start learning, we already know. When we thought about to begin a career as an interior designing, we have a knowledge about how to design, how to draw, what is in our mind. So how to put that visualization, how to put your imagination in the software, that is what we have to do it. So from the very scratch, we are going to teach you out how to start from the very scratch and how to go for the extreme level, which means how you can make as a professional way. So once you learn these things, you can make out a career very smooth. So once we start learning this software, it's not only that you can work in a particular companies or you can go for different fields. If you want, if you are very skilled in your software domain, you can start as a freelancer as well. So many people are doing it. So once you start learning, once you get an Excel on it, you can start creating your own firm and you can start freelancing out of it. So that is also a bigger career opportunity who wants to become a BIM modeler or BIM designer. So hopefully this video was informative. Thank you so much.